This video is about how to measure your drive to suit the Weitai Final Drives. Tillers will know what drives is compatible with your machine for most of the popular drives on the market. For some of the lesser known brands, we may need further information. So this video is about how to measure. In the event that we need measurements, let me show you what is required right now. So here you have your final drive track frame, and your fitment of your final drive goes in here. So some of the measurements we're going to start with is how many bolt holes do you have on your frame or on your drive. We're not going to include the push bolts, but just the holes they're mounted on. The other thing we're going to need to know is what size bolt it is. It's generally 12 mils or 14 millimeter thread. We need to know that. The next thing we're going to ask you for, and this is quite simple, is really just measuring that hole from one end to the other. And the last thing we're going to need is a pitch circle diameter, which is the center of that bolt hole. You can see where I've put the white marks. So the center of that to the one at the bottom and the center of that. And that is your pitch circle diameter, or your PCD. The next thing we're going to look at is the sprocket and how the sprocket fits on your final drive. Start again with the bolts. What size bolts are they? And how many bolt holes are there on your sprocket? The next thing to measure is exactly the same as what we discussed earlier, is the gap between the sprocket, the spigot. That can be measured on your actual final drive like that, okay, with a measurement, or just measuring your sprocket will tell you the same thing. The other thing is the pitch circle diameter, which is again from the center of the hole to the center of the hole. Those are the dimensions that we require. And the final bit of information that we're going to need to know from you is the flange measurement, which is taken from where the sprocket fits to you notice that's the shiny side, to where it fits on the base of the machine. So what we do is we just measure that, and that measurement is what we require as well. And that's it. If you have any further information that you might require, please don't hesitate to contact one of our salespersons.